Right now the market is doing pretty well. We're sitting at around 116k in Bitcoin, and whenever the market performs well, any of the altcoins are also taking up some additional trading volume, especially with KAVA right now, as they're not just doing pretty well, with volume alone being up over 100% in the past day alone, but they also announced their Binance Alpha trading competition on Pancake Swap, for which they have 300k in rewards, which will last until August 31st, which means you have the next 3.5 weeks or so to compete. And I thought this would be a good opportunity to not just get into a couple altcoins here and there, but also get a pretty good reward just for trading, as the volume isn't that much actually. When we look at the details over here for the 300k in prizes that are being shared among people, we can see that 50,000 USDT is just reserved for KAVA over here. It's handed out to people who trade at least 2,000 USD worth of the token, which means technically you could trade like $100 back and forth like 20 times. That would be one option of doing that. Obviously, you can simply buy KAVA today, maybe sell it tomorrow, maybe hold it long term. Anything that is adding up to 2,000 in multiple or single transaction. It all depends on how many transactions you want to make, as it is cumulative trading volume mentioned over here, for which both buying as well as selling counts, which means buying 1,000, selling 1,000 would mean 2,000. Now for each token, there's going to be a lucky draw with the different tiers to it, which means if you trade 2,000 or more, you qualify for tier 1 over here with 200 different winners. At tier 2, which means $5,000 or more, there are just 100 winners and then 40 winners for tier 3 with $10,000 in trading volume or more. But you can also see for KAVA that the reward per winner goes up from $75 to $150 to $500, which is quite a lot. Plus, if you qualify for tier 3 and you also win in tier 3, that's great. Otherwise, if you get unlucky, then you would win in tier 2. And if you get unlucky there, then you get for tier 1. As you can only win one reward per token, meaning if you are tier 3, you can't just win all 3 tiers. Now, one thing that is recommended if you are on Pancake Swap over here, you see the little settings wheel in the top right corner. When you click on that, go down here to custom routing and then turn off Pancake Swap Infinity. Because the way this one works over here, this might mean that you don't qualify for the competition, as the volume wouldn't add up correctly. Just a tip on the side, because if you already trade, might as well make sure this one is toggled off and you're all good to go. Also, while we're here, KAVA is pretty cool based on what they're doing. A top 150 coin on CoinMarketCap as well. Almost $500 million in market cap alone. Might also be worth checking out and getting into just while we're here. They raised also about $8.5 million in 4 funding rounds, have pretty big investors behind it like Hashkey Capital, YZ Labs, and more. They recently had upgrades for the tokenomics with a zero inflation model, and they're already traded on Binance, Bybit, Coinbase, all the big exchanges out there. I will leave links down below. Again, if you trade anyways, might as well join the competition. You might get up to $500 for free per token. I also have a video on KAVA on my channel as well. Check that out, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.